Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna try using the microphone this time. I don't really have a good voice yet for it, but I guess there's a first for everything, so I'll learn to talk on a mic and do city skyline stuff and get everything tuned properly. I think it's still a little bit loud, so I'm gonna try turning down the Okay, I guess I'll go full microphone volume, and I think that should be about right. For some reason the mouse clicks seem a little bit loud, but I guess we'll just have to get used to that, or I'll figure some way to filter that sound out. Okay, so let's get started. This is a map of Neah Bay. Oh, I have some feedback going on. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I was watching my own stream and could hear myself talking with about a 20 or 30 second delay. It's kind of distracting. Okay, so this is Neah Bay. I'm in the map editor right now. So I don't have control over the brightness, which means it's going to be kind of dim, but won't be spending too long in the map editor. Hopefully we've already imported the height map. We've set the sea level, which it could be a little bit higher. Well, we can adjust that. I think we can adjust that in game. Let me try raising it up just a little bit. That might be a little bit high, but let's see. For some reason I've been having a little bit of trouble with adjusting the sea level. It doesn't want to adjust it right away, but it looks like it raised it now. And that looks to be pretty much what we're looking to do. Got a lot of smoothing to do on the shoreline, but at least we're at a good point right now where the sea level is where it should be. There's a lot of artifacts on this map. Might be able to turn them into sea stacks, or I might just add them in later. Not really happy with how Terrain Party does sea level stuff. It just drops down to 0, so it's like the sea is really deep. But I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world, and it's definitely good to have a utility like that. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff there that needs to be worked on. Let's see, I'm going to switch to another window really quick and take a look at the actual map. Looking at where the shoreline should be versus where it is in the game. Okay, so I think all of that is just artifacts. Maybe a little bit of that is, I think, a bridge in real life that goes out to that bay. Or not bay, but a little island there. Island in the bay. But I think we'll just get rid of it for now. And I'll come back and smooth that out better later, but just for now I wanted to get the basics squared away. Okay, so that water shouldn't be there. Looks like the sea level is a little bit high in this area. Okay, it's fine there, but it's too high right here. And I've got the simulation on full speed to see if that's just something to do with the waves. Wow, I'm going to lower the water just a hair. Because when I soften it, I'll lose a lot of land. Okay, so I lowered it close to 1 meter. I didn't reset the sea level. For some reason the water is still flowing inward there, which I don't know for sure if that's how it's supposed to be. I think it might just be wave action. Okay, so what else do we need to do in the map editor? We can take care of trees later. We can take care of water sources later, resources later, roads. We can take care of that later, but to keep from making an error, we'll make one highway connection and a rail connection. That way it'll keep us from getting errors. And then we need to do the boat lines, which I think I'm going to keep them pretty far out to shore, or pretty far out from shore. And then we'll loop around that little island. And it should give us access everywhere we need for our ports. Then airplane path. We'll keep it pretty straight, and hopefully that'll be far enough away from the airports to where it doesn't interfere with the flight path. Give it a screenshot. It won't look so dark once we get out of the map editor. And starting tile doesn't really matter, but that'll work for now. We'll save map. Okay, so we've got everything but the resources for recommended stuff and required stuff. Publish the map. Okay, so I think we can go to test map and it should load a lot quicker. For some reason I have to restart City Skylines every time I load a new map. It brings up some sort of error, probably something to do with my mods, but yeah, it's kind of a pain because it takes a couple minutes usually to load. And it might here as well. So this might be a boring part of the stream. Not sure yet. Yeah, or it could be broken. Let me check Task Manager and see if anything's happening with it. Yeah, maybe that test map option wasn't so good. So yeah, I'm gonna hop offline for a minute and be back in a bit, and we'll continue from there.